We often come across people debating or fighting on different issues and without any final verdict. Have you thought of the reason for this lack of compromise in spite of their sophisticated reasoning and logic? Even the highly intellectuals are not coming into compromise. Let aside the bad people, even the good people fail to come to compromise, unfortunately. For example, the wife and husband, parents and children, boss and worker, close friends, etc., get into endless arguments without any outcome. Do you have any answer for this? The Hindu scriptures have the answer for this uncompromising attitude of people. The Hinduism says not coming to consensus after rigorous arguments is not the fault of people. For example, the followers of Adi Sankara and Ramanuja are in constant debate over the supremacy of their beliefs. They have been debating for ages and there is no final compromising outcome. The Hinduism says this is because, the man is not made solely of the mind, as you know. The subtler things present in the man is a trinity, the mind, heart, and the soul. The Hinduism says due to the differences in these three things people often disagree in varying degrees, from the simple issues to the complex things. Fortunately, the body plays no part on the conclusions, otherwise the rate of quarrels would have been still more in the world against what we see around. If the people were made out of logic alone, then there wouldn't have been any problem in coming to a conclusion on any issue. Because, the language of the mind, the logic is always very simple, precise, and definite, always has only one solution. But, unfortunately, the man is not made with the mind alone. The heart in the man is illogical, as you know, and the soul is beyond our comprehension. So, on a person in coming to a conclusion on any issue, the Trinity, the mind, the heart, and the soul, all three have their own part of impact and contribution. So, it gives a wide spectrum of possibilities. The mind is mathematical and logical, the heart is dead against to the mind, it is illogical from the point of the mind, the soul has a different taste and it depends on maturity. Again, each of these three things taken separately give different outcomes. The mind in different people could give different outputs depending on its knowledge, sharpness, and creativity. This alone could give myriad possibilities. The case of the heart is just similar, and it too can contribute many outputs depending on the gentleness of the heart and taste. Same is the case with the soul, depending on its maturity it would give a variety of outputs. So, put together these create innumerable outputs or solutions to any problem, and the metric of each is different, hence, no two people could ever converge to a compromising solution on any issue. Even in the case of a single person, depending on the time, mood, situation, changing age, and increased knowledge, their solutions or answers usually will differ. The same person differs with respect to the factors given before. So, there is no wonder that people differ on any issue, the Hinduism says. This is implied by the Indian proverb that goes like, each tongue has a different taste and each mind has a different decision. Some things that might look very silly to one might appear complex or unpleasant to the other, and vice versa. There is no wonder in this, the Hindu philosophy claims, these are all maturity differences after all. Uniformity is not the trait of the world, but it is the trait of the final, the ultimate, the God. It is mindless to search for uniformity in the decisions or people or in the world. Just it is like searching for the black cat in a dark room, which is not there. Multiplicity is inbuilt in the world. So, no wonder that people disagree. Even a single person has conflicts with himself on different issues that even you might have felt in your life at one or the other point. There are no absolute solutions to problems in the world. My solution might not please you. This is because the world is relative, as the famous scientist Albert Einstein had claimed. So, the wise way to come to a solution is to compromise, by keeping aside our ego, by following the win-win proposal. But, there is nothing wrong in searching for uniformity. The Hinduism says, all beings are on the path to uniformity, all are moving toward uniformity, the God. Our goal is uniformity, hence it is foolish to search for uniformity on the way, in the world. Do you like this video? Please write your comments below and share this video on your social networks. Thank you for watching.